O Lord, my Father, I come before you today with nothing to hide and nowhere else to turn. You know my heart, you see my weakness, and you understand every battle I have been carrying. Father, please remember me. When my strength is gone and I do not know what tomorrow holds, remind me that you are still with me. When I smile in front of others while my heart is breaking in silence, remember me. When tears fall where nobody can see them, remember me. You know every pain I cannot explain and every burden I have been too tired to speak about. Father, I place everything at your feet today. Let your mercy speak over my life. Whatever has been standing against my progress, let your grace silence it. Wherever doors have remained closed, make a way for me according to your perfect will. Lord, if my waiting has been long, let this season bring divine visitation. If people have forgotten my name, let heaven remember me. Remember the prayers I whispered when nobody was listening. Remember the nights I cried and still chose to trust you. Remember every sacrifice, every step of faith, and every moment I continued believing even when I could not understand what you were doing. Father, do not allow me to miss the purpose you created me to fulfill. Lead me into the destiny you prepared for me. Restore everything that has been lost, revive every dream that has become weak, and give me the courage to begin again. Just as you answered Hannah and turned her sorrow into testimony, answer me. Just as you heard Bartimaeus when he cried out to you, hear my voice today. Let your compassion locate me. Let your favor rest upon me. Let this be a season where my testimony begins to speak. Lord, I am not asking because I am perfect. I am asking because your mercy is greater than my weakness, and your love is deeper than my failures. Father, remember me in every area of my life where I need you. Let my story become evidence of your faithfulness, and let everything you do for me bring glory to your holy name.
Father, before I go any further in this prayer, I want to remember what you already know, that you formed me before I was born. You knew my name before my mother spoke it. You numbered my days before I lived a single one of them. So when I ask you to remember me, I am not asking you to notice something new. I am asking you to act on what you have always known, that I am yours, that I was never a mistake, and that every trial I am walking through has not erased the plan you wrote for my life before the foundation of the world. Lord, remember me the way a father remembers his child, not with a distant glance, but with tenderness, with attention, with a love that moves toward action. Remember me the way you remembered Noah in the flood, and the waters began to recede. Remember me the way you remembered Rachel in her barrenness, and she conceived. Remember me the way you remembered your covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and delivered a whole nation out of bondage. Lord, if remembering was enough to part seas and open wombs and free nations, then let your remembrance be enough for me today. Father, I am tired in places I have not told anyone about. I am tired of pretending. I am tired of holding a smile while my spirit is heavy. I am tired of showing up for others when I have nothing left to give myself. Lord, you see the version of me that nobody else sees, the one who cries in the car before walking into work, the one who prays in whispers so no one hears, the one who has learned to carry pain quietly because it feels safer than being misunderstood. Father, remember that weariness. Do not let it turn into bitterness. Do not let it convince me that you are far away. Instead, let it draw me closer to your presence. because your word says that you are near to the brokenhearted and that you save those who are crushed in spirit. Lord, I am asking you to be near to me now, not as an idea, not as a doctrine I recite, but as a living reality I can feel in this very moment. Give me rest that sleep cannot give. Give me strength that willpower cannot produce. Renew my strength like the eagles, so that I can run and not grow weary, walk and not faint. When my own strength fails, let your strength be made perfect in my weakness. I am not ashamed to admit that I cannot do this on my own. I was never meant to. That is why I am coming to you. Lord, remember every prayer I prayed when I had no strength to pray it out loud. Remember the ones I prayed with tears instead of words, the groans that came from a place too deep for language. Your word tells me that when I do not know how to pray, your Spirit intercedes for me with groanings that cannot be uttered. So, Father, take every unspoken prayer, every unfinished sentence, every silent cry, and turn them into intercession before your throne. Remember the prayers I prayed in hospital waiting rooms. Remember the prayers I prayed over people who walked away. Remember the prayers I prayed for breakthroughs I still haven't seen. Remember the prayers I prayed for my family, for my children, for my marriage, for my health, for my finances, for my future. None of them were wasted. None of them fell to the ground. Your word says you collect my tears in a bottle and write them in your book. If you remember my tears, Lord, remember the prayers that came with them.
Father, I have not always had big victories to show for my faith. Sometimes all I had was the decision to keep believing when nothing around me gave me a reason to. Remember the days I chose worship over worry. Remember the days I chose to trust you, even when the bank account did not add up, even when the diagnosis was frightening, even when the relationship fell apart, even when the job was lost. Remember every act of quiet obedience nobody applauded, the tithe given when it hurt to give, the forgiveness extended when it was not deserved, the kindness shown when I had every right to walk away. Lord, you said that whoever is faithful in little will be trusted with much. I'm asking you to remember the little faithfulness you have seen in me and multiply it into a testimony too big to explain by human effort alone. Let people look at what you do next in my life and know it could only have been you. Father, I think about Hannah, who went to the temple year after year with a heavy heart, provoked by her rival, misunderstood even by the priest who watched her pray, yet she poured her soul before you. And your word says you remembered her, not that you had forgotten, but that your appointed time had come and you moved. Lord, let this be my appointed time. Let every season of waiting that has felt like silence turn out to have been preparation. Let what looked like delay reveal itself as divine timing. Just as Hannah's sorrow turned into the song of a mother rejoicing, let my sorrow turn into a song. Let the very thing I have wept over become the thing I testify about. Let the years the locusts have eaten be restored. Let barrenness, whether of the womb, of purpose, of provision, or of peace, turn into fruitfulness that can only be explained by your hand. Lord, I think of blind Bartimaeus sitting by the roadside and how the crowd tried to silence him when he cried out. They told him to be quiet. They tried to make his need invisible, but he cried out even louder because he understood something the crowd did not, that this might be his only chance to be seen by you. Father, let me have that same boldness.
When circumstances, people, or my own doubts try to silence my faith, let me cry out louder, not quieter. You stopped for Bartimaeus. You called him closer. You asked him what he wanted, even though you already knew, because you wanted him to speak it, to own it, to declare his need before you met it. So, Lord, I will not hold back. I need you to open my eyes to see what I have not been able to see, the way forward, the purpose behind the pain, the door you have already opened that fear has kept me from walking through. I need you to restore what has been lost. I am crying out, and I will not stop until you stop and turn toward me.
Father, remember the sacrifices that nobody clapped for. Remember the times I stayed when it would have been easier to leave. Remember the times I forgave when I had every right to hold a grudge. Remember the years I served quietly, gave generously, loved sacrificially, and asked for nothing in return except your presence. Remember the dreams I set aside to care for someone else. Remember the seasons I poured out everything I had and felt like I had nothing left. Lord, none of it was invisible to you. You are not a God who forgets labor done in love. Your word promises that you are not unjust to forget the work and the love shown for your name's sake. So I am trusting that every hidden sacrifice is recorded and that in your perfect timing you will bring it into the light and reward it openly. Father, remember the people I carry in my heart every single day. Remember my children, watch over them, protect their minds, guard their hearts, and lead them into the purposes you have for their lives. Remember my parents, whether they are near or far, whether our relationship is easy or difficult. Soften what needs softening and heal what needs healing. Remember my spouse or the one I hope to spend my life with. Knit our hearts together in a love that reflects yours. Remember my siblings, my extended family, the ones who feel far from you right now. Draw them close before it is too late. Lord, remember the ones who have hurt me, and instead of asking you for vengeance, I'm asking you to work in their hearts the way you have worked in mine. Let forgiveness keep growing in me, even when it is hard, because I know unforgiveness will only chain me to the very pain I am trying to be free from. Father, do not let me leave this earth having only survived it. I want to fulfill the purpose you placed inside me before I had words to describe it. Remember the dreams you gave me that fear has buried. Remember the gifts you placed in me that circumstances have silenced. Remember the calling you spoke over my life in seasons of clarity, even though the noise of daily struggle has made it hard to hear lately. Lord, realign me with your will. Where I have wandered from the path you set before me, gently bring me back. Where I have settled for less than you intended, stir a holy discontent in me that pushes me towards more, not more for the sake of ambition, but more for the sake of obedience. I want my life to count for something eternal, not just something comfortable.
Father, waiting is one of the hardest things you have ever asked of me. It is in the waiting that doubt whispers loudest. It is in the waiting that I am tempted to believe you have moved on, that my prayers landed somewhere you are not listening. But Lord, I know your word says those who wait on you will renew their strength. So even in this waiting, teach me to trust rather than to strive, to rest rather than to force, to hope rather than to give up. Let this waiting season not be wasted. Use it to shape my character, to deepen my faith, to strip away everything in me that is not of you, so that when the answer finally comes, I am ready to steward it well. And Lord, if the answer is closer than I think, give me eyes to see the early signs of it. Do not let me miss the small movements of your hand because I was only looking for the big miracle. Father, I do not come to you demanding, as if I have earned anything. I come to you the way a child comes to a parent who has never failed to love them, even when they have failed to deserve it. I am not asking because I am perfect. I am asking because your mercy is greater than my weakness, and your love is deeper than my failures. I am asking because that is who you are, a God who remembers mercy in the middle of judgment, who remembers his covenant even when his people forget theirs, who remembers the cry of the needy and does not turn away. Let your compassion locate me exactly where I am, not where I pretend to be. Let your favor rest upon me in a way that only you can explain. Let this season become the one I look back on and say, that was when God turned everything around. Father, remember me in every area of my life where I need you, spiritually, emotionally, physically, financially, relationally. Let my story become evidence of your faithfulness. Let everyone who hears what you have done for me be pointed straight back to you, so that all the glory belongs to your holy name and none of it lingers on me. I release every burden I carried into this prayer. I trust you with what I cannot control. I believe that you have heard me, that you are moving even now, and that your remembrance of me is already in motion. I will not live in fear of being forgotten, because your word has settled it. You have engraved me on the palms of your hands. You cannot forget me, because I am always before you. Thank you, Lord, for hearing me before I even finished asking. Thank you for the answer that is already on its way. Thank you for being a Father who remembers. In Jesus' mighty name I pray.